What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Great Messiah, back with another video. We have a special guest. How you doing? I think she's bored. Animals battle boredom just like we do, Nick. I took her for a walk earlier, but I ain't take her for like a super long walk, so my mom wants me to watch her dog for the day, so I'll probably take her for another walk later on. But I think she's bored. See, animals go through that bullshit too, man. Look, you bored? You're bored? I know you're bored. I can tell you're bored, bro. I can feel it. You're bored. She's bored, nigga. But for today's video, we're gonna talk about man. I'm tired of fighting all these urges, man. I'm tired of fighting all these urges, right? See, when you're a human, you have to fight all these urges. If you're trying to lose weight, you got to fight the urge to not eat junk food, not eat that cake, eat those chips, shit. You got to fight the urge to not eat all this junk food that puts you in a caloric intake. You have to fight those urges. You have to fight the urge to not spend all your money. Make budget-friendly decisions to where it doesn't break your wallet. Right? You have to fight the urge to not buy this game or this clothes or this subscription or whatever it is, or this Amazon order or whatever it is. You got to fight the urge for that. You got to fight the urge to, someone makes you mad, to not cuss them out, or sometimes you may have an urge to punch someone right in the motherfucking face, right? So you may have to fight the urge for that. When someone's talking shit, you got to fight the urge to not respond and give them your energy in certain situations, you know? You got to fight the urge for that. As a man, you got to fight the urge of lust. You have to fight the urge of lust. You see, I don't think everybody should have sex. And the reason for that is because sex creates attachment. Some people can have sex and be completely detached, but not everybody can do that. Right? Now, sex can make some people be attached emotionally to the person or just physically. Right? The previous person prior to my ex-girlfriend, right? I'm not attached to her emotionally, but there's a physical attachment because I'm still thinking about the physical aspect. You know, sometimes I find myself thinking about the physical aspect of that woman as opposed to, it's not really emotionally, but it's more so physically, right? So I think me personally, with certain women, if I'm not emotionally attached to them, it could just be pure physical attachment, right? Just purely physical. You know, when that and that's not good because in the past, I found myself reaching out to this said girl and then like realize, hey, what the fuck I'm doing, and then just like blocking her and stuff. And then she was like, why? She's like, why you always reach out to me and then you block me? Like why you always do that? And the reason for that is because it's a physical attachment. It's the physical attachment, not emotionally attached, but the body misses that feeling of busting that big fat load. So that's a physical attachment. So I just think it's best for me just to stick with masturbation, man. Masturbation or yeah, probably just masturbation. Right? Because I don't want no attachments. You have to fight all these urges, right? In this world, man. You got to fight the urge to do something stupid. I mean, to fight the urge to not do something stupid. You got to fight the urge to try to, it's just, man, bro. Once again, why was my consciousness formed here, right? You got to fight all these urges, man. Jesus Christ. So, again, how you doing? There's this girl that like I said in my older video, there's a girl I went to school with. She's like, it's actually a few girls that live in my town that I could like hit up and bust some nuts on them and stuff. But it's like, do I want that physical attachment? And do I want them to get it? And do I, and do I want to deal with a lot of females' behavior? Like I said, them nag and complaining. It's like, is getting that nut worth all that? A girl constantly disrespect, constantly bitching at you, constantly yelling and cussing you out. Because that's what women do once they get attached to you. They gonna start they get too comfortable. They're gonna start cussing your fat ass out. It's like, do I want to go through that just because I want to bust a nut? It's like I don't think so. So it's like I find myself, because again, desiring a woman is instilled within my program, and I'm aware that it's not something that I asked for. So I find myself sometimes contemplating on trying to speak to certain women, but in reality, I know I should just avoid all women at all costs. Right? One thing about being alone, right? It could be pretty boring. Even DDG said being single is boring, and being single can get boring because you have no one else to talk to like that. You have no companion that you can confide in. You just by yourself. And yes, you can entertain yourself to a certain extent, but it feels better that you have someone else that can kind of, entertain you a little bit, right? Whether that's just through conversation, through activities, or just sitting and chilling together. So yes, being single does get boring, right? But yeah. But I'd rather be single than to be dealing with these low quality women out here. So I'm currently fighting that desire to, hit up a chick and try to talk to them and trying to, get some, because, haven't gotten none in a while, so it's like, shit. I know there's a chance I can get some from these particular, but it's like, is it worth it? And then also a lot of certain girls that I talked to in the past, they're starting to get pregnant now. They're like they're starting to have kids now, man. So I'm like, damn. And that just reminded me. I'm like, this is the cycle. You bored. I know this dog bored, bro. She want to go for a walk, but I don't feel like taking her for a walk right now, bro. You see? But yeah, man. It's like that just reminded me, like, this is the circle of life. And everything comes to an end. So a girl being single and not pregnant comes to an end at some point with certain women. Being single and not pregnant will come to an end. So I'm like, damn, it's multiple girls that I knew that and like I said before, I don't like dealing with like single moms and shit or women with kids. I don't like that shit. But it's like, it sucks to date when you're a conscious person, bro, because you're surrounded by low vibrational, low minded people, bro. So it's like you don't really have that many people to choose from, bro. Like, yeah, I'm a conscious man, but it's not like I could wake up and there's conscious women all over the place. There you really can't find that many conscious women, bro. So it's like, if you're conscious, in most cases, you got to either be single or you just got to just, hey, what are you doing? What are you biting? You got to either be single or lower your expectations. It really sucks, man. And like I said before, like, I could talk all day about how I don't want a woman or this, and that, but it's that is within my program to desire a woman, bro. That is within my program. Even though I don't want it to be within my program, it's still there, motherfucker. You know, a lot of people really, a lot of people would prefer not to desire a man or a woman, but they're going to desire it because that's within their program. We don't live in a world where everybody can find some princess or some prince and live happy ever after. That's just not how this world works. Only some people get that. I can get a woman, but is she going to be respectful, polite? Is she going to shut the fuck up and quit bitching all day? Most likely no. So it's like, so yeah, without a woman, life is fucking boring, right? Life is boring, is unfulfilling, is just boring, bro. Most men don't want to be in the house by themselves all the time with no one to talk to all the fucking time. Yes, we all require our alone time. We all require that. We all want some time to ourselves, but sometimes you do want to interact with some people. But it's like, man, it's like with these females these days, dog, you might as well just be to yourself, bro. Real talk. And shit, yeah, shit. Even friends too. Even if you're looking for friends, most people ain't qualified to be your friend either, bro. So it's just like, you just got to be bored by yourself every day, bro. And like I said, you know, I have people who ask me, "Hey, bro, what's your number, bro? We should hang out, bro. We should do this. We should go here, bro." And I'd be like, "Nah, you know, I just don't have the energy to risk it, you know." And then, like I said, a lot of people don't really match my vibe, anyways, friend wise or romantically. So I just gotta do my normal routine, bro. That's, hey, go to work, go to the gym, do my basketball shit, watch anime, beat my meat sometimes, and just keep doing that. Repeat. That's all. That's all you can really. That's all that I could do. I'm not buying nothing. I'm not paying. I'm not paying for play. I'm not doing that. I don't have the energy. I'm too old for this, bro. I know I'm still in my 20s, but I still feel like I'm too old to be dealing with these shenanigans with a lot of these people in this world. I'm too old for it. I'm too old for people to be on that fake shit. I'm too old for that. I'm too old for women to be bitching and complaining and getting bitchy. I'm too old for that stuff. right? A lot of this stuff, I've outgrown this world. But even though I've outgrown this world, I'm still in the world, even though I've outgrown it. I've outgrown a lot of this stuff. I've outgrown working a job. I've outgrown paying bills. I've outgrown these humans around me. But even though that's the case, I still have to cohabitate this planet with these motherfuckers. So it's like, God damn. I truly hate this planet, bro. Like I know I said this a lot of times, but hey, life is repetitive. You do the same thing every day. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you pee, you go to work. So life is repetitive. I'm saying, so you know what? I'm being repetitive right now, bitch. Life's repetitive, so guess what? This video is repetitive. Because this life is boring. What? It's not nothing really else new to talk about. What else is there to talk about? What else is new and exciting to talk about in this boring ass world? What else is new to talk about? So back in the day when I was complaining about these the only thing about the anti-fagalists that I don't like about them is the fact they don't do shit. They don't do, like they just want to talk and not do nothing. Right? That's my only issue with the anti-natalists. All they want to do is talk and not do shit. You know? But as far as like content, it's not really nothing else to really talk about. What else is there? Like, this world is boring. This world is fucking boring. This video is boring. This video is fucking boring. Like, you know, it's boring. Like, I can't believe I can't believe that if I don't die prematurely, I'm finna be in this bitch for another 50 plus fucking years, man. Nah. I'm tired of this shit. I'm in my fucking 20s, dog. This dog right now, this dog is bored. That's why it keeps on whining. Because it wants to go for a walk. It's bored. Right? This world is fucking boring. You bored? She's bored, bro. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn. Why was my conscience formed here, bro? This is all I can really do about this is just complain about it. I can't do nothing about it, bro. That's the thing. I can't do shit about it. Can't do shit about it. That's why I just hope one day that I just lose all desire to post videos, because there's not really shit you can do about a lot of this stuff. These people ain't gonna do nothing. You know, people not gonna join together and do nothing. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. These anti-natalists, these normies, they're not gonna, you know what, y'all, we gotta do something about it. They're not gonna do nothing. People are not gonna stop being fake. Some people who will grow out of it will do that. Stop being fake and stuff. But most people not going to do that. Some people will try to take action. Most people not. So because that's the case, there's nothing you can do. You are going to be stuck in this boring world with these fake ass men, these fake stupid ass females. You're going to be stuck here until you die. And if you don't have the balls to turn your own TV off, or if you don't die prematurely of a disease, or someone fucking shoots you, or you die in a car wreck, if that doesn't happen, you are going to be stuck here until your ass dies, being bored. No friends. Some people who don't have no family connection, and a lot of people don't have no relationship connection. You're going to be stuck like that, most likely, for the rest of your motherfucking life. So get used to it. Put your hands on your head like this and enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Get used to it. Get used to being single. No partner. Get used to that. Get used to being sexually frustrated. Get used to it. Get used to having problems with your family. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that there's not a chance that these things could change for you. I'm not saying that. I ain't trying to be all doom and gloom. There's a chance some of these things may change for you, and I hope that it does. But most likely, these things will stay the same for you. So get used to having issues with your family. Get used to being a broke ass motherfucker. Not saying not to try. I'm not saying don't try to get out of being broke. Just try, motherfucker. But get used to that. Get used to all these fake ass men out here. These fake ass black, white, Asian. Get used to that shit. Get used to it. Put your hands on the back of your head like this. Grab you a blunt or a cigarette or whatever you smoke and enjoy the show. You're going to be here for another 50 years, nigga. You're going to be here for another 50. It's 50, right? A prison where we have more freedom than the prisoners that's in the actual cell, right? We have more freedom. You know, we can go outside and stuff like that, but this is still a prison planet, man. And you're stuck here until your time is served. You're stuck here until that body starts to decompose. That's when your time is up. I'm stuck in this boring planet until I die, nigga. Why was my consciousness formed here, man? That's all I gotta say. I'm out. Wait, yeah, so yeah, hopefully one day I do stop posting videos, bro. I know for a fact, if this channel gets banned, you will not see another video on YouTube ever again. I mark my word. I know I said multiple times I was gonna stop making videos, but if this channel gets banned, bro, you will not see another channel of me posting videos on YouTube ever again. Ever. Right? Ever. But hopefully one day I stop posting because it's not really nothing else to talk about, bro. You know, I kept the ball rolling for a while, but it's not really nothing else of interest to really say like that for real. Like, it's the same shit. Government corruption, humans being bullshit, the world being bullshit. It's the same type of repeated shit. How you doing? I'm gonna take this dog for a walk in about a couple hours. The dog's bored. And I'm bored. We all bored, right? Even animals get bored, bitch. Even animals like, man, what the hell? Is there anything that I could do that's fun? Damn, like even animals get bored. But animals don't require as much stimuli like we do. Animals just want to just talk to other animals, play, and go for, like dogs at least. They just want to go for walks, play, and like they're more easily stimulated than humans. Yeah. Shit. I can't believe this shit. This world is just one big letdown. I was let down with being a part of religion. I was let down with that, realizing it's fake. I was let down with the anti-natalist community. I was let down with that. People just talking and blah, 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 but when it's time to walk that walk, most people don't do it. I was let down with that. I was let down with getting into a relationship, expecting this person to be my saving grace. I was let down with that. Right? I was let down with being fired from certain jobs, fucking up my plans. I'm being let down now at my job for having my hours cut. Life is just one big letdown. I'm let down with these prices going up. I'm let down with people not doing nothing about it. They just, yeah, man, that's fucked up. But they punk ass still gonna keep buying the stuff, and they still gonna keep paying for shit, even though they bitching and complaining. And there's nothing you can do about it. And because no one else is doing nothing about it, because nobody else is doing nothing about it, you can't do nothing about it. So because nobody else is doing nothing about it, I can't do shit about it. So I still have to go to these stores too, because everybody else still going there. And if I stop going there, it's not going to really change nothing. What's going to happen? Nothing. So I don't understand, bro. So I'm gonna probably watch me an anime, and I'm probably finna go back to sleep, bro. There's no point of being conscious right now because it's not really nothing to do. It's not nothing of interest that is going on at this current second. It's nothing but pure silence. Well, it's some little noise, but still nothing to do, bro. So that's all I gotta say. I'm out.